Alright. Hi everyone! I'm back and happy Sunday! It's happy rainy Sunday for us because it's rainy outside. It's been pretty gray. Rained yesterday too, but what a weekend. But we're staying inside today and we're continuing with Ice Cream Sunday streams. So today we are having a very interesting ice cream review today. It's not going to be your typical ice cream review. It's going to be a little bit more informal. I mean, this is always informal, but we're going to be reviewing refrozen ice creams because guess what? Our freezer kind of had a mishap. We accidentally left the freezer out a little bit, or pulled the freezer door open and left it out by accident, which meant, and we didn't notice this for, I think, a whole day. So by the time we came back home from work and saw our freezer, all the ice creams had melted. And so today we're going to be trying all those ice creams that had melted and are now refrozen, just to see, we're going to answer the question of, are ice creams good refrozen after melting and being frozen again? So we're going to do that today. And Jason will try it with me. So our first ice cream, I guess we'll make it a surprise because it actually won't be everything that we've tried before. Some things we tried a long time ago, not on stream, but yeah. Jason, do you want to bring out the first ice cream?
Which one's the first ice cream?
I don't know, pick one. Oh yeah, we need the classic spoon. But yeah. But I hope you're all having a good weekend so far. It's been fun. Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing what this ice cream is going to taste like. Because usually I don't like to eat refrozen ice cream. Jason doesn't mind it, luckily, because I'll just give it to him if I don't like it and he'll eat it. But yeah. Yeah, it was really unfortunate that we lost several good ice creams, and now they're not their regular consistency and their fluffiness. And we didn't have the chance to buy new ice creams this week. But yeah. Alright, we have the first one. So this one is gelato ice cream. I meant to review this several weeks ago, but I was too hungry, so I just started eating it. But it's chocolate and vanilla bean swirl gelato. There's not much of it left because I ate a lot, but it all kind of melted down onto the side. So Jason, you wanna go? Oh, he's gonna pick up something. Ugh. Oh, I keep forgetting that it has a specific way of opening. Because there's this lid that, there was a tab here before, but there's a lid that you can pop up. Like that. Oh, that's not too bad. I was expecting worse. Like, I think. But, now that I'm looking more carefully at it, I think it might not be okay. Like, it won't be as creamy. It'll be more icy. You can see, because what made me think it looked okay was because it kind of kept its shape, like the swirl. Like it's not a total refrozen pond of ice cream, of gelato. So, but actually, you can kind of see chocolate kept its shape, or chocolate kept its partition, vanilla kept its partition, and I think that part, if I can see, that part over here made me think, oh, it's okay, but let's see. You don't seem very excited to try this.
Trust me, I am.
Oh, okay. Okay, so first scoop. I mean, normally I would not scoop this way. I did hear some crunch of the spoon going down. So it's not as okay as I thought. Or crunchy. kind of icy. It's kind of kakigori shaved ice texture now. You can tell over here, hopefully, that you can kind of see some snowflakey, like snow powder particles. Yeah, it's not creamy as before at all.
And this one in particular was especially creamy, right?
Mm-hmm. When I ate it before. This one more scoop. It's as if I'm eating an ice cream, or well, this is gelato light version. Mainly because of the consistency difference. This one's okay.
Would you finish it?
I mean, I guess considering I'm on my 5th scoop, maybe. But not my go-to.
The flavors are still more or less there, but it's just the texture that has changed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, flavor's still there. The texture is definitely what's changed. This just tastes more icy, which is typical. This one I might finish. Yeah. Huh.
Should we say like which ones are like worth finishing, which ones
Yeah.
are not?
Mm-hmm. This one's worth finishing, I think. Yeah. What would not be worth finishing? I mean, if most ice creams or gelatos are going to be like that. Yeah, that's a good question. It might be okay. I guess if it already had a lot of creaminess before it and it's half creamy at that point, it's kind of okay. But say maybe for supermarket ice cream, since it already has a lot of air in it and then it got deflated, that I think before. Yeah. Speaking of which, supermarket ice cream. I mean, the other one was a supermarket ice cream, but that was gelato. That one was pretty good. Oh, this is so solid. Okay, this one is Trader Joe's French vanilla ice cream, the premium version, which meant it was very dense. As you can see, it's just a block of French vanilla in there. Yeah, you can kind of see the scoofiness. Eh. Everything's crunchy now. You looked at me.
I look at you all the time.
When are we going to get an actual ice cream?
What do you mean?
It's a very... Jason's really scooping it up to get that. The flavor's not that exciting. You know it's vanilla, but I would not finish this. So I think this might go to you in the end. So the flavor is still there. Yeah, the flavor is still there. It's a little bit more like when you swallow it. It's the sweetness is a little more intense now because it's concentrated. Now that it's melted, and this is more like refrozen cream water, vanilla flavored cream water that's been frozen. So kind of almost between a popsicle and regular ice cream. It's so crunchy. It's okay. Yeah. Why do you look so unhappy?
What do you mean?
Okay. Next one. I would not retry this because of the flavor of the vanilla being kind of concentrated. Texture is the gelato had a better texture than this one, being refrozen. Okay, now we have another one. We have maybe about 6 or 7 to try in this one. we have 7 like ice creams. We had some popsicles, but we're not counting the popsicles or trying the popsicles today. Okay, so this one is an amalgam of 3 different vanillas. This was the 3 different vanillas from the very first stream that was all together. And that one, when we presented in the second stream, that had been refrozen already once. So now this is refrozen a second time. How do you think it'll taste?
Just great.
How do you think the texture will be?
Just great.
Why don't you come into the camera? It's got a weird swirl to it. Yeah, there's sort of a weird circular concentricness happening. Well, not concentric. I mean, I think there was a layer of bubbles at the top. I wonder if you can see it. But yeah, you can see I wish I had like a cam that I can point into this, or a point cam, but whatever.
I mean, you can attach that in.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Although watch the cord.
Oh yeah. Okay, we're gonna take you onto a new dimension.
Whoa!
Oh, we knocked over something. Hold on. Everything's okay. So, I think I'll just leave it.
Probably best.
Chaos. Okay, but yeah, 3 vanillas in here. Oops. I think it's loose. Hold on. Yeah, I got it. There's a button, an on button. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, Jason's gonna wash his hands first. But okay. How's this gonna go? This texture does not look so great. It's kind of congealed, and that layer on top I hate. I really don't like that kind of poofiness because it just shows it's not good quality. But this one had Van Leeuwen vanilla. It also had Trader Joe's vanilla, and I think one other vanilla.
One of the oat ones.
Oat ones, yeah.
Oatly, probably.
Ugh. I don't like that fluffy texture on top. I refuse to finish this. This is all yours. Yeah. This one does not taste good refrozen. Twice. Let's put it back. Or melt it and then throw it back.
So one of our friends had an idea of putting this back in an ice cream mixer.
Oh yeah.
Trying to re-aerate it.
That's true. Yeah, we mentioned it to some friends last night, and then they said, "Oh yeah, you could still put it through an ice cream machine and see if it reworks it." Maybe. I need to break out our ice cream maker. Okay. Next ice cream. Oh, what a day. What a weekend. This ice cream's not working out well. Well, I mean, we liked one so far, the vanilla and chocolate swirl. The gelato. So, we have 2 out of 3. I mean, 1 out of 3 that I would finish. But 2 out of 3, yeah. Well, there's one that I just going to give to Jason, the Trader Joe's French vanilla, and then the vanilla I just had. Ugh. Oh, this is totally brand new. I think this was our backup for a video. But now we get to try it as a fresh off the unfrozen. What? Is that a layer of?
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Freshly refrozen.
Freshly refrozen. So luckily we never scooped out of this. So there's a little there's the raspberry swirl still. Chocolate. It kind of looks like it's fresh. There's this weird. Yeah.
Also, it could be informative to show if people are buying ice cream from the store to see if they had issues with shipping. Because this is the texture you would get if it had melted along the way and then refrozen in the store.
That's very true. This looks similar though to the. Oh, I wonder because last week we had the oat one, the chocolatey oat, and I commented how the top of it had like a powdery cocoa layer. This kind of has that too at the very top, and I thought it was. Well, I don't necessarily know if I thought it was icy. I just thought it wasn't chocolatey enough.
I don't recall. But you can recall if you go watch the stream that's going to be linked somewhere.
Yes. Somewhere here. Or go search for it. Or I'll link it. I will link it.
In the description down below.
Yes. Okay, so this one is chocolate raspberry swirl. This one we got actually a while back. April, May. With the intent of reviewing it. But we didn't get to it. Because we felt, it got to be too old and now it's time to eat it. Now this one, this is, it's a sorbet. Chocolate ice cream and raspberry sorbet. Well, I guess first impressions. You can kind of see some ice popping up. Fragments. Got a nice raspberry. Oh, got a cold spot. I really have it. Raspberry's tart. I'm having a bunch of reactions to this one. And the spoon does not go in easily because it's so frozen. This one, I could almost believe that it was not refrozen. Because I think I haven't had it before. But it's also dense, which helps. It helps me think that, it wasn't frozen before. Raspberry is really tart. The raspberry is also icy. Incredibly icy. Like, snow shaved ice-ish. No, like not the Hawaiian ice, snow cone ice, but fluffier ice. But this one I would finish. Yeah, I would go back to this one. So we don't have to go back out to the grocery stores yet to buy fresh new ice cream. What do you think?
Yeah, it's not in that bad of a condition.
Mm-hmm.
Does remind me of like fruit bar.
Mm-hmm. The raspberry part?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The chocolate is... I like the chocolate for this one. Or this could be the same chocolate that's used in their typical chocolate ice cream, which I haven't reviewed yet. So I think that'll... Yeah, we need to make that another session.
The ultra chocolate?
Yeah, the ultra chocolate
that
one.
you get all the time before?
Yeah, I got all the time before, but haven't gotten now. Flavors are good. The only thing is, again, it's kind of crunchy because of the iciness. But this could pass. I would eat it. I mean, I would eat it again. I would finish it. Yep. Okay, so that was the chocolate raspberry swirl. I think this came out maybe, April or May. It's been a while.
Oh, was this a limited time thing or was it just a new thing?
I think it was a limited time thing. Because I think we saw it last year. But then I hadn't started the ice cream streams yet. I wanted to. Yeah, there's a lot of ice creams I wanted to try and had bought and saved up and wanted to try because I thought I would make streams or videos out of it, but didn't get to it. So then Jason just ended up eating those to clear out our freezer. Okay, so now we have... Oh, this is so solid. It's a brick. It's bricked. I learned recently that bricked means I think it's done. Or what's the connotation of bricked or meaning of bricked?
Like it's a dud,
it's
or
a dud.
Like if you brick your computer, it's just like a useless thing. It doesn't function anymore.
I see. This is a ice cream brick. Although I don't know in what sense it would not function. It could kill someone if we accidentally trapped it out the window. But no, we're not going there.
Let's not do it on the stream.
No, we're never doing that.
Yeah, not on the stream.
We're not doing that on or off stream. Oh, this is a fresh one too. Okay. Well, one of the many ones. Oh yeah, because we have got another one. For some reason, because even though I didn't like this one, for Jason to try.
No, we actually bought this several months ago. Then you bought a fresh one for the other stream. Yes. So we had two of these that were unopened.
Now we're trying the brand new one that's refrozen. This is so hard.
Interesting how it created like cliffs.
Yeah.
Like a canyon.
Oh. It's a different chocolate than the previous one. I like the other chocolate better.
Dairy.
I know. That's why I don't like it. Well, you're having such a hard time with the scoop. Eh. And the flavor is there. And hers is not. I refuse to eat this. All for you.
That was quick. What was this again?
What was this one again?
What was this again?
This was the very chocolatey with fudge brownies. It's a non-dairy one. It's the oat flavor. Or oat-based. Oat non-dairy frozen dessert.
And you would not eat this if it was refrozen?
I would not eat it I would not eat it if it was refrozen and as is. It's not my flavor. The oat isn't good. Because especially coming from the other chocolate ice cream, that was really good chocolate ice cream. This one, the chocolate has been twisted to be more oaty, and I don't think they did it very well for this one. Okay, so we had... How many ice creams that we had? We had the gelato, we had the mixed vanilla, raspberry, and then the oat. So that's our fourth one. This is our fifth one. This one is the ice cream sandwich that we've had for a long time. We haven't reviewed it on stream yet, but it's the also oat non-dairy ice cream sandwich, frozen dessert sandwiches from Trader Joe's. This one has been in our freezer for the longest time because I had a phase where I really wanted ice cream sandwiches and then I didn't. So it's the Trader Joe's oat non-dairy frozen dessert sandwiches, vanilla flavored with other natural flavors. Oh, it's kind of hard to open the wrapping because it's been frozen. Ooh, you can see the sticky water residue. I don't think I'm gonna like this. I'm a little bit afraid to eat this. What is that? I know, it's ice cream water, but still. So sticky. I'm okay.
Oh.
I remember having this before.
Or this has happened before. You mean the
when
refrozen part or this particular sandwich?
This particular sandwich. Now I'm remembering why I didn't really touch it before the ice cream string. I think it's because the wafer part, it's kind of chewy / gritty. It's not the classical, it's not the classic ice cream sandwich wafer. Like that wafer is more soft and dense in the same way, or it's not as dense and soft.
Get a bowl.
Okay. But I remember when I like that, like the oat ice cream is okay. It's acceptable, but it's not my go-to. And then I really would prefer other ice cream sandwiches other than this. There's something about the chocolate sandwich part is not great because it's too, you know, or if you know mooncake, how that's very mochi or glutinous. This one's kind of, it's not glutinous, but it has that glutinous texture that I don't like. That's why I also don't really like mooncake either. Or most mooncakes. If you have suggestions for good mooncakes you're going to try it, please feel free to put it in the description. But yeah, this is what it's giving me. Like, it's very congealed and compact. I mean, as it is right now. Jason, are you doing okay there?
Yeah, what do you ask?
Okay. Oh, this is also vegan. It's okay. I got this. Wait, was this the table for the table or my hands?
For you.
Oh, okay. For me in general. Thank you. Okay, that was the fifth one. What's up next? Ooh, this will be interesting. I want to say this one might be okay. So this is Hold the Cone. ice cream cones, mini ice cream cones, and this is chocolate chip. Wow. Some of it just melted. So even though these are encased in chocolate, I guess the water or liquid kind of fell out. And stuck to it. Oh wow. It's an icicle. It might be okay. Just chocolate doesn't taste good.
Very dark chocolate. Has it always been this dark?
It has not been this dark. I recall a sweeter chocolate. I'm feeling it through my arms. that sugar.
Palate cleanse.
Okay. Yeah, it hasn't been this dark before, right? The ice cream part is kind of okay-ish, but maybe because it's in small quantities. So that helps.
It's encased.
Yeah, it's encased, but the chocolate encasing is not great.
It's not like the encasement would have melted away, so it would technically should still be the same.
Mm.
Why does it taste different?
I don't know. Any food chemists out there? Oh yeah, you were saying if you back in high school instead of doing AP Physics, you might have done AP Chemistry.
I did do AP Chemistry.
Oh wait, what were you doing? Or if you wanted to go into chemistry?
Yeah, I was like, instead of going the engineering route, what if I became a chemist? So I was interested in chemistry.
Mm-hmm. I was too. Like we had a class in high school that was called APC, Integrated Physics and Chemistry. I did really well in the chemistry part. Not so much in the physics part. But then I learned about OChem and I said no.
I feel like I kind of took OChem because part of the engineering degree I had to take environmental chemistry, which is essentially part OChem and part other things.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. Once you get past the chocolate encasing, something went weird with the chocolate encasing, right? It's more.
The cone softened a bit.
Yeah, it's soft. The cone is softened a bit. Yeah, that still tastes fine.
Like usually it's crunchy, right?
Mm-hmm. Usually it's crunchy, but I guess this is also old too, which led to the not as crunchiness of the cone. This one it's okay. Oh,
Would you finish it?
Would I finish it? I would. Gives you more confidence in the freezer. So this is Hold the Cones mini chocolate cones, mini ice cream cones, and they're chocolate chip flavored. Also eat them. I would also eat them like as is. They're really good. But yeah, something went really weird with the encasing. Maybe it just made it more brittle or old and it became flaky. And then it also changed the flavor composition too. It tasted way more bitter than before. Usually it just tastes sweet, like Hershey's Hershey's chocolate syrup, like that. I guess frozen or encased, and then that went into dark zone, not just milk chocolate. Unless it's always been like that and I never noticed. I just noticed the ice cream more. Okay, so I think we have one more ice cream to try for this Does Ice Cream Taste Good Refrozen series. That we'll see. Hopefully we'll only have one episode so that we don't have our freezer mishap again. Yeah, we didn't realize that our freezer was open. Oh yeah.
Is this the one?
Oh no, it's actually a different one. But we can try this one too. So this one has also been in their freezer for the longest time. I haven't seen it in the frozen aisle recently. So it's called Figu half dipped chocolate vanilla flavored sandwich bar. So it's another sandwich bar. This is a frozen dessert and half dipped in chocolatey coating. I have not had this before in normal terms, but so today might be a very skewed review. I mean, as it already is. But then when I get to try it for real, maybe it'll taste better. And I'll be blown away. Oh, they're cute. Oh, but I feel the ice cream settling here. Like, it felt okay here, and then I felt the frozenness here. Yeah, that.
Interesting.
Very interesting. It does not look appetizing with this vanilla part. Chocolate encasing is better here. It's not as dark. It tastes normal, like what the chocolate casing should be. Now for the cookie part. Oh. I thought I'd drop. It's actually not too bad. It's kind of... This is more of the ice cream sandwich wafer I'm looking for. It's kind of grainy. Like more grainy. Like it's not congealed compact. Like the oat one, but this one's better. Oh, yeah, I should use the capture. This one I could finish once I get over this part. It's okay. Yeah, this one's fine. There's so much of the biscuit or chocolate bar you don't really notice the vanilla ice cream too much. But even so, the vanilla ice cream actually is kind of okay here. I mean, it doesn't taste outstanding, or the texture is not outstanding. It's what you would expect, I think, from like in Disneyland, the Mickey Mouse ice cream bars. I think this is like that ice cream texture. Okay, I guess I'll finish this one. This will be the first full ice cream I will eat. I guess I got to the part. Oh, yeah, I started eating this part. Yeah. Want to try the last bite? No, you should try.
Because you don't want to?
Because I had a lot. And I had 80% of this. What do you think? I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I would eat this again. Alright, this one's good. I like it. Yeah, so that one's good as refrozen. Surprisingly. Even after all the time that we didn't touch it, which was a while. Because I think we got that maybe even before April or May. Okay. Alright, yeah. Palette cleanser. I think we have one last one. Yeah. So our 7th or 8th one? Then oat, gelato, mixed vanilla, raspberry, the mini ice cream, the Figo. Yeah, maybe 7th one?
Was there another one?
The mango and cream? Or would you count that one?
That's a bar, but okay.
I mean, it has cream.
This is true.
So I'm counting that as ice cream. Okay, this will be our last one. And we also haven't opened this before, but I have tried it a long time ago. Oh my god. It's so solid. It's a brick! Okay, this one is vanilla ice cream and mango sorbet dessert bars. This one we haven't tried at all on stream. But I've tried it before. I meant to try it, but then it got old, so then I thought, oh, we'll eat it away off stream at some point. Oh my gosh. Jason, it's not coming out. Oh my gosh. It really froze. How did it freeze down here? It's like King Arthur in this board of mango ice cream.
Oh.
Are
you the destined one?
Am I the destined?
Oh.
Oh. It's not coming out. It froze to the... There we go. Wow. Go back again. We're sharing one. So I guess the bad thing about these is when I'm learning is that the plastic is not foolproof. There's some liquid that flows out and sticks.
It's not watertight.
Yeah, it's not watertight. Yeah, there you go. Waterproofing. Well, I mean, you're not a waterproofing engineer, but you work at a company that does waterproofing engineering. Oh my gosh. This unraveling. Jason is standing behind the camera, like very skeptical. Oh, did you see the stickiness? So you can definitely tell how the plastic melted around it, or not melted around it. How the plastic formed itself around it. There's the icicles. Interesting. It's too bad it's not summer right now. Because this would have been ideal for summer. I wouldn't have cared. Do you think it'll keep until next summer?
No, try it.
No. Would you?
No.
Okay. Very icy overall. Huh?
So hot.
Very icy overall. Why are you not biting it?
But this is how I eat fruit bars.
Is it? Well, I would eat that. Okay, I didn't say that. So the white parts, I think where the creaminess part, or the ice cream part, definitely cannot tell because the mango has taken over. It's completely iced. Do you think you could, if we melted these, or put these, put these as is in say in a blender and make a milkshake? Or make a smoothie out of it, do you think that would work?
Maybe.
Like if you don't like the texture?
Maybe. I mean, because sometimes you put ice in the blender as well to make it more
More icy.
cold.
Or cold. And this one's not bad. I like it.
Next stream, do you want to make milkshakes out of all the ones we tried today?
Maybe. What about you? Yeah, maybe. Are you trying to preserve or freezer so we don't buy more ice cream?
What do you mean?
Or so you don't have to eat all the ice creams for yourself?
What do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
We are saying they're fine with like 5 out of the 8, which is frankly a whole lot more than I thought there would be.
Yeah, I'm surprised that I like these a lot more. Yeah, I like this one. I like the gelato.
Try bring them all out again.
No, well, sure. And then I can rank it. 'Cause I didn't write them down because I thought, oh, whatever. But actually now I want to know which one which refrozen one I like the most out of. Yeah, because I like that the mango, primarily for the flavor, it overshadows the vanilla ice cream that's here, and it makes it, because there was already more mango to begin with, more mango popsicle, more mango sorbet to begin with here. I'm okay with how it turned out in the end. Okay.
I think we tried more than 8.
Oh my gosh, we have a lot. It's more than I thought too.
Was that 9?
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's 9.
Okay. So, yes, I like this one. Oh, let me put this away first. I'm gonna put the ones I like on my right side. This one, no. This one, definitely not. This one, definitely not. Yeah, I like this one. I like this one. This one's fine. This one's okay. Okay, so we had... Oh gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, we had 9. Okay. Yeah, these 4, which are the 3/4 of our vanilla, I would not try again. Or I don't think are good as refrozen. Could be biased because 2 of these are oats, but this one definitely not. It's refrozen too many times that the chemistry doesn't work anymore. Or if we put it into ice cream machine, maybe it will work. But for this one, okay, which ones do I like the most out of these? I think even though I like this one, I thought I did like it starting out, but then after I tried the rest of them, it actually was pretty good, or the rest are better than those. So, I think this one might be first right now, and then this one because the chocolate encasing is better than this, and then the vanilla. So what I think is the best as refrozen, if you ever come across that situation, hopefully not, is the mango cream bars. My second choice would be chocolate raspberry swirl. Then the Figo half dip chocolate vanilla bars, the mini chocolate cones, and then the gelato. These 2 I think are kind of almost maybe borderline not worth it to try because, well, I would try it for the ice cream, but I wouldn't have very low. I would have very low expectations for the chocolate encasing. This one's kind of okay compared to like what I tried recently because now these. But although that's making me think, because I haven't tried these before they were refrozen, I like them as.
I mean, it can only get better from here, right?
It can only get better from here, you're right. Look at you being positive. Usually you're very cynical. But yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah. I think these are my top 3. Oh, you can't see this one. There you go. Yeah. So, 1, 2, 3. And then 4, 5. And then let's not even talk about the ones I don't like. So yeah. Wow, this one's better than I expected. Because I had super low expectations coming in. What did you think?
Whoa!
I dragged you.
So basically you're saying...
What am I saying?
For people with a faulty refrigerator... or
faulty freezer.
Faulty freezer.
Well, yeah, the refrigerator. The freezer is part of the refrigerator.
Or if they're taking this like on like an hour-long grocery trip and you have a really like crappy cooler.
Mm-hmm.
These are the products that are fairly resistant to being melted and refrozen.
Mm. Yeah, I would say so. Thanks for putting it succinctly.
Was that succinct? I'm not sure.
Thanks for putting it in a very straightforward way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm surprised. But it makes sense too that these are the ones I just haven't tried before and I like them. Because I had very low expectations in the beginning. Or no expectations at all, other than the texture would be messed up. But overall...
They're also the only ones that are fruity around here. Right? These are all vanilla or chocolate.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so actually I think if you have frozen, should you have a faulty freezer, fruity ice creams will probably do better than the creamy ones, or the regular flavors such as vanilla and chocolate. Yes, the vanillas did not work. I think these kind of worked because gelato I think worked because of the consistency it had before. And then this worked because it had a small amount of ice cream in it, so it didn't have a lot of room to mess up. Oh yeah, shout out to the other Jason for suggesting this idea. Thank you. This is a very interesting find. Yeah. Okay.
So frozen fruity things survive faulty freezers?
I think so. Yeah, frozen fruity can survive faulty freezers. Yeah, I'm glad we did this. Are you? No,
Always.
Always? Are you sure? Cool. So I think that's it for today's stream. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see what we come up with for next week's stream. Yeah. But we're going to make sure to keep our freezers... Well, we only have one freezer. We're going to make sure we keep our freezer tight and closed. Make sure yours are too. That's the lesson of this week. Otherwise, maybe if you do come across, then you can do a taste test like this. So yeah. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next stream. Bye. Oh yeah, I'll probably stream Honkai tomorrow. But yeah, I'll see you then. Otherwise, ice cream stream next Sunday. See you then. Bye. Hey, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. Wow. Everything's okay. I'm gonna go out this way. Okay, bye.